Hi everybody, Miss Worton here. So I've come on today to do the addition part of the maths learning for this week. And this week in school we would have been doing adding two numbers using a number line, and we would do this in the context of buying things from a shop. So what I would do is I would ask the children to choose two things that we would buy. And hypothetically, I'm going to say that we would buy the lemon and the tomatoes. Okay, so I would say that the lemon is 7p and the tomatoes are 10p. Now what I would encourage the children to do is to write this addition, but to write the addition with the biggest number first, the largest amount, okay, which is the tomatoes. So you can either pause this video and have a go at writing it out, or you can carry on watching and I'll model a few and then you can have a go. So if I was to do it myself, I would have drawn a number line out already and I would be writing the addition at the top. Now the tomatoes were 10p and that was the largest amount. So I would write 10p and the lemon was 7p. So I would write add 7p. Okay. Now what I would do using the number line is ask the children to start on the largest number, which is 10p. So I'll put my pen on 10p and we know that we're adding 7, so I need to do 7 jumps. Now we talk about the jumps so we are accurate when we're doing it, okay? So we go 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps, 4 jumps, 5 jumps, 6 jumps, 7 jumps, and we land on 17. So we know that if we were to buy the tomatoes and the lemon, it would cost us 17p. Okay? Now, you could pause this video and use these items from this shop if you wanted to. If your children are finding this quite easy and they're quite confident with this, then on this next screen here, I have some larger amounts that they could also have a go at. I would encourage them to use obviously one of the larger numbers and one of the smaller numbers, since the number line is to 20 and that's the objective for now. So in this situation, hypothetically, I'm going to say that we've chosen the bananas and the strawberry. Okay, so 12p and 3p. Again, I would write the largest number first. So I would write on here 12p, add 3p. I've already got the number line written out. I'm going to find 12 and I'm going to make sure I count 3 jumps. 1 jump, 2 jumps, 3 jumps, and I land on 15. So I know that if I'm buying these two items, I'm going to need 15p. Now, if your child prefers to work with objects in front of them and the screen wouldn't be working, it's really easy just to get some items like I have here, lay them all out, make some price tags and ask them to go shopping. Okay, so they could choose any of the items, draw a number line and do the exact same thing like that, but you're doing it practically instead. Again, if you need more challenges, make the prices a little bit higher. That way your child can make sure that they are challenging themselves all the time. Also, what you could have a go at doing is buying 3 things. Okay, so for example, I might say, okay, I'm going to buy the pepper, which is 13p. So I'm going to write that down on here, 13p. I'm going to buy some mushrooms, which are 5p. And I'm going to buy an apple, which is 4p. Okay, so what we'd need to think about here is we've written the biggest number first, and then the next number, and then the smallest number after that. And we're going to need to do the jumps in sections. So the first thing I would do is I would start on 13 and jump on 5. Okay, so I've got 13 and I'm adding my 5p. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've landed on 18, so I've done those two. You might tick them, you might cross them out, that's fine. Then your last item was 4p. You're going to need to add 4. Now, my number line is not big enough, so I will need to extend my number line accordingly, okay? And that's fine. Now we need to jump 4. 1 jump, 2, 3, 4. Now I've landed on 22, so I would write here 22p. Okay, so this activity can be done at a range of levels. If you'd like to use this screen here, sorry my fingers, if you'd like to use this screen here, just pause it and have a go at doing that. You could even not even use a pen and paper, you could just use the screen to count with your fingers. A bit more challenge is to use a larger number and a smaller number. The objective is to be able to combine two numbers, to add two numbers and use a number line to calculate the answer. So if you'd like to use large numbers, that's fine. I wouldn't necessarily advise adding two of the large numbers yet, but if your child is confident, it's worth having a go at. And if your child would prefer to do it practically, get things out of the cupboard, write some labels and have a go at doing this. I hope that's helpful and it gives you some ideas of what you can be doing at your level. Bye!